Hello everyone, and welcome to a house flipper renovation video. Today we'll be tackling a small house in a game known as the Burned House. Now, this is a house that suffered pretty substantial fire damage, and therefore we were able to purchase it for a cheap price, and we'll be looking to renovate it and make a tasty profit. Now, the challenge with this house is immediately it is very small in terms of usable space, which means I'll have to get creative and we'll be limited on who we can sell this to. For me, this house strikes me as a perfect place for an older couple to retire in, a budget solution, but still has that nice grandma and granddad's house vibe. So first things first, we've got to clear out the debris, so let's get to work. Now, it became evident pretty quickly that almost everything was unsalvageable, meaning that we take a loss early as we couldn't sell any existing furniture, but the coat hangers survive, so we can incorporate them to leave some of the original character in this build. Now, next up, we had to come up with a colour style for the living room, which is a challenging space, but I still wanted to incorporate a feature wall, so I had to get creative, so I decided on a biscuit paint with a red wall panel for our colour scheme. Now, once the carpet was fitted, the living room definitely gave me the vibe I was looking for. After adding wooden accents to separate the rooms, it was time to begin working on the bedroom. For me, I felt that the carpet in the main rooms was the right decision to add to that olden feel, and there are limited carpets in this game, so we decided to go with blue and match it up with some wallpaper to boot. Soon after, it was time to get to work on the kitchen and bathroom. For the kitchen, I decided a mix of paint and wooden panels would really highlight the work area, whilst in the bathroom, it was a case of tiles and finding the right wallpaper for our grandparents. Now we've finished the refurbishment of the walls and the floor, we can begin adding furniture and really begin making this house a home. Right after we finish up some minor details such as reintroducing the doors and fixing any broken power outlets, we began to work on the living room. Now this is a very small space for a living room, so being creative was a necessity. I think I made the space look pretty good, but by all means if there is something that you would have done differently, feel free to let me know in the comments below. that the radiator had to be moved for space, I also included a small electric heater. I also made a few last minute decisions, such as a few more plants on the window next to the TV. Now the living room was looking good, it was time to give our elderly couple a place to rest their heads at night, and thus I began on the bedroom. There's no stopping us now, straight onto the kitchen. For this, we'll find a nice balance of the workstation with the wooden panels, but again, space is limited, so we'll have to try find some creativity.
Cupid, you're a real mean guy. I'd like to clip your wings so you can fly. I'm in love and it's a crying shame, and I know that you're the one to blame. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. Cupid, you're a real mean guy. I'd like to clip your wings so you can fly. I'm in love and it's a crying shame, and I know that you're the one to blame. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me.
I'm happy with that. £10 says you can't guess what the next room is. Alright, you got me. It's the bathroom. And I don't have £10. That's right, we're on to our final room. Now, not much can be done creativity-wise here due to the plumbing that's already installed, so we'll work with what we've got, and hopefully Grandma and Grandad can survive with just the shower option. I mean, who uses baths anymore anyway, right?
Why must I be a teenager in love?
rooms complete, it's time to show the outside some love. The current outside setup is still very much charred, bruised and beaten from the house fire that took this house off the neighbourhood map. So we'll be giving it a whole new look, whilst also looking to make it not collapse on all of our shiny new things and our elderly couple. Let's finish this sucker.
Like we care about love. You say, let it breathe, but this pain in my heart can't let it be. We both can agree. Tell me what is the point of nothing burns like the cool days. Can we talk about us like we care about us? Can we talk about us like we care about us? We can't let it be, 'cause we live in a time of make-believe. We both can agree that we're reaching the point of nothing burns like the cool days.
Good morning, darling. I see you falling in and out of love. Is it because you're cold and heartless, or is it all withdrawals? Forgotten how to be a part of that final scene in Casablanca. I guess the heart is like a time bomb. No white horse for you to ride on. Bygones, but bygones. My God, you're beautiful. If it was two of you, probably break the first one's heart in two, but second time.
All in all, this was a challenging build, and whilst I had fun doing it, I'd love to get stuck in with some bigger properties. Unfortunately, our elderly couple we targeted from the beginning were outbid on this property, and the property sold for just over £39,400. Like old furniture much, Dolan? We made just under 10 grand profit on this sale, which isn't too shabby for a property that at one point was just ash. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more House Flipper, or just what you'd like to see next. Thanks so much for joining me on the video today, and I'll see you in the next one.
I get